Hey guys, I am doing my first ever Flow Lives. So these are based off of my new flow notes that are coming. So I'm going to be doing seasonal flow notes, which will be sent to your email, and also monthly flow notes to just kind of give you guys like more quotes and questions to dive deeper and get to know yourselves more. So I am doing flow notes lives now, and I want to go live kind of every other week to just explore what is going on flow wise with how we're feeling with our goals and what you kind of need to know with working on your goals currently. So it's the it's the end of the year, and we're going into a new year. So a lot of people are starting to set goals for what they want in the new year. And I really want to bring people onto these Flow Notes Lives in the next month or so to kind of ask them about their goals, because I've talked about my goals and I'm sure I will come on and talk about my goals again for the new year after I have sat down and found clarity on them. But I really want to invite other people to talk about their goals, because everyone kind of has a different way of setting goals, and we all have different goals to set in different areas of our lives. So today we have Jessica Perez, who is coming on. She's a content strategist and a solopreneur, a mom, and just an awesome human being who is really working hard on her planning and goal setting. So I want to bring her on to just talk about what she's going to be working on in 2022 and kind of how she's going around getting to reach her goals. So I am just going to invite her in right now. Did that work? Yes, perfect. Hey,
Hello.
Jessica.
Yes, I'm trying to adjust the volume here. I think I can hear you, but like it's not loud, it's a little muffled.
Oh, can you hear me better now? I'm going to speak up a bit then.
Yes. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes, I can. Perfect.
Awesome.
So, hi to everyone joining. Just gonna wave.
Hello.
So today we're gonna be talking about your goals, because I really want to hear kind of what you're gonna be working on in the new year, not only in your business but also your personal life too. So
Mhm.
yeah, just why don't we jump right in? What are
Yeah,
you working
let's
on in the
do it.
year ahead, and what are your top two business goals for 2022?
Well, so like you, what really connected us was just our want to set the goals that we need to accomplish.
Hmm.
And there's nothing like writing it down. So right now I wouldn't be in this live telling you what they are if I wouldn't have written them down. And I have this yearly overview sheet that I created that really helps me with that. And I plan the whole year. And
Oh,
what I
that's
have,
perfect.
absolutely. And I'm excited because I actually wrote it down and it does something, it lets me see what I need to anticipate ahead of time. Like it also tells me, okay, I have 6 weeks to do this. So for January, I'm planning on launching a YouTube channel, launching a t-shirt line, launching my productive solopreneur course that helps solopreneurs be more productive, set their goals, but actually accomplish them. So I'm excited about this live because you know about the goal setting. And it's just, let me show you really quick. This is really the breakdown of the year. It's so simple.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to learn about what you are, showing us. And I also have a monthly planner, which breaks that down even further. So those are my goals for January.
I love that. And I'm all about, taking those yearly goals and breaking them down into those monthly goals
Absolutely.
that are so good to work on. And I love that you said, I know that for this goal, I'll have 6 weeks to do it, because that's exactly what we have to do to make our goals realistic. We have to think about how much time will this take realistically. So I love that.
Yeah.
So like, why don't we take one of those goals? What's something that you're going to be doing, like action wise, to make it happen?
So there's a couple of things, starting with the fact that we did this live, and I highly encourage you to do this. If you're a solopreneur, if you have your own business, start reaching out to people who are in similar industries as you. You see, I'm a content strategist, so I do help solopreneurs with their goals, but I mostly focus it around content strategy because they're connected. If you don't set your goals, how will you know what content to produce? And how is that content going to convert? How are you going to reach your audience? You need to know your goals. You need to know who you're targeting. And so I've been focused heavily on connecting with other pros that can support the way that you're supporting, what I do and how I'm supporting what you do, so that we can reach more people. That's one of the ways that I reach my goals. And that's something that I've never done before. I'm actually pushing myself out of my comfort zone. And sometimes we have to do that to really realize our true potential.
Yeah, I love that because that's accountability, right? Like you're actually
Yeah.
holding yourself accountable to your goals. And what you said about content strategy is like key. Like I know
Yeah.
I've been working in social media, so for me it looks like it's easy to like put out all this content, but it's actually not. Like it takes a
It's
lot
not.
of behind the scenes planning to get all of it
Exactly.
out and to make it aligned with your goals, right? That is
Yeah,
the key. And for
it is.
solopreneurs and entrepreneurs is to actually align your content with your goals because
Yeah,
that's just how we get things done.
yeah, exactly.
So,
You can't
yeah,
have one
moving.
without the
So,
other. So
sorry?
you can't have one without the other. So
No,
they go hand
no,
in hand.
no. And I have been talking more about like more to entrepreneurs. And one of the things that has come up has been, what's going on in one part of your life is just going to move to other parts of your life, right? So, like, you need that
Yeah.
balance of, oh, I need to work on not only my business goals, but my personal goals too, because they go hand in hand. It's all connected.
It's so true.
So
So
yeah,
true. I'm
so
a mom.
yeah,
So that alone takes up a lot of energy because you need to figure out not only the goals for your business, but how you can balance both things out because your family needs you. So I don't know if you've done the SMART goals where you
yeah,
get so specific on your goals. Like, is
mm,
this really attainable for you? Is this the right time? Is it right for your family? Those are all questions that help me even create a vision board. Like, I envisioned myself working for a period of time and then taking it off and going to Disney with the family. And just like, I actually printed out pictures of Disney on my vision board, and I have a set date of when I'm going to book it. And it may change. I don't know that. But that's why it's so important to at least put something down so you come, even if you come close to it, you still were in a better position than where you were before.
yes. I love that you said that it may change because I think we need to realize
Yeah,
that when we're planning ahead is that things change and that's okay. And we need to kind of
that's
go
okay.
with the flow of life. And the other
Exactly.
question I love that you asked is like, is this realistic for my family? That's something like,
Yeah.
I don't have children. So it's something I've never considered asking people before, but it is true. Like, we have to make our goals realistic for not only ourselves, but our family goals as well. So I love that.
And you take heavy influence from your mother, and I just love that
Yeah.
you're able to learn from her because that's what I would want from my daughter. She sees me
Yeah.
working and she's like, "Oh my God, you do that, mommy? That looks so much fun. That looks like so much fun because I
Yeah.
design things." And she's very visual and she's like all excited. And I teach her about like the main concepts, like why mommy does it and what I'm gonna get out of it and how she's
Yeah.
gonna benefit from it. So those are all ways to work on those personal goals if you take a look at it, right? Because you're making your family a part of what you do. You're not excluding yourself from family. You're still
Mhm.
present with your
Yes.
family. So that's something that I've come to learn over the years of me doing this.
Yeah. And we learn through observation, right? So growing up, what we
Exactly.
see is usually what we end up doing unless we can make big changes. So,
Yeah.
like I know growing up in like parents who are immigrants, like just coming
Same
with a
here.
mindset that we work hard,
Yep.
and it's kind of very helpful because like what we observe is what we do. And I'm very happy that I get to observe it. And I'm so happy your kids get to observe it too. Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty exciting. So
Yeah. So moving on, yeah, what are two of your top personal goals then, since we're talking about family?
yeah, so it's definitely to build a connection with my children, for them to really see what hard work looks like, but also to see mommy happy
Yeah.
and to see mommy present with them. Like mommy can do the hard things. Mommy can work and mommy can take us out to the park every day
Yeah.
and do fun activities with us. And just knowing that they have to respect mommy's boundaries when mommy's working,
Hmm.
that allows me to work from home and that allows me to strive as a mother without the mom guilt. So I don't know if there's any mothers in your audience, but if you're a mother, comment below. Let us know what you think. If you can relate, are you working right now? Are you working from home? So I'd love to help. If there's any questions people have, I'll be glad to answer it when it comes to being a mother and working from home. Another goal that I set is really just working on myself. So, for example, I just went live, not live, but I went on stories. I'm running on 4.5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I saw your stories.
And I don't mind sharing it because that's the entrepreneurial journey that we go on. And it's because I have these goals. But guess what? I'm not doing that again tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of myself and I'm going to sleep early. And I'm going to practice some self-care. I'm going to take my teas, I'm going to drink my water, I'm going to eat things that are going to give me natural energy to balance things out throughout the day, so I'm not moody or crabby for my kids, and so that they still see me show up having energy for them even though I'm tired. So those are my two personal goals. It's really to take care of myself and also to show my children that I can do this, I can work, and I can also be present for them.
Yeah. And this is why I love the idea of doing these flow lives, because like I'm not a mom, so I don't have these perspectives that you do. And I also don't like know what's the best way to like set boundaries and show your kids this. So like I love that you're here sharing it. It's great.
Awesome.
So yeah, my next question for you is like, what's a goal that you maybe want to be working on, but you're just not like there yet. You're not ready to start it, but it's something that is on the back of your mind. And you're like, I want to do this. It's
Um,
not the time yet.
It's hard to say really because right now I feel like I'm testing things out and everything's just pre-launching. So I'm just like planting seeds. So
Yeah.
I won't know that till when I do launch it.
Mm-hmm.
And also as time passes, like we mentioned, goals change. So, right now what I feel like I can accomplish in January may be able to, I may have to push it to February.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to make the space to just move it along the months. But I feel like in the back of my mind a little bit, I'm thinking, wow, I'm doing three things. The YouTube channel, I definitely want to do that. I feel like it is attainable. I just don't know how often I can keep up with it. Like, is one YouTube video enough to publish every week? Some people show up 2 times a week. Um, and then as for my t-shirt line, I have some shirts here. I'm just going to show you really quick. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
seen them, but you see me wear them. I
I do
ordered
see
some
it.
just I ordered some just to try out the material, to let people know what's working, what shrinks, what doesn't shrink, the quality of the material, because that's important.
It is.
And I don't know how that's going to work out, but I still set a goal to launch it in January, not knowing, I still didn't let that stop me.
Yeah.
You just gotta even go, even if you're not ready, just get started.
Yes. And that's, yeah, this is why I brought this question up, right? Because there are goals that, we might want to be there with, but we're still here and we need to take those small steps to get to there to be able to work on them. So I love that, like, we have ideas in our mind of things we want to be doing and we know that it can change, but we're still going to take action to get there.
Yeah, and you know what I found too when I write it down? Even with the vision board, like it's already a seed that you're planting in your head, and then things start to pop out at you. Haven't you noticed that? Like
Yeah.
you start to see things differently and you start to see the opportunities because it's already in your head. Your
Mm-hmm.
mind will gravitate to anything that supports that. So that's why
Yeah.
it's so important to not only write the goals down that you have, even though you are uncertain that you might not hit those goals, just write them down and act as if you are on the way to hit them. And
Yeah.
then also get yourself some accountability. Get yourself a group of people that can support you and that can keep you accountable every week, every month. That I think that could really help out. And especially when we're feeling unmotivated, that could really help us, push through the hard times.
Totally. And we all have periods of our life when we're unmotivated. All of us,
Yeah.
even me. If you look at what I'm doing and you're like, how do you work on your goals all the time? Well, I'm sometimes not motivated to do it and I just need to lie in bed for a day and
Yeah.
relax. And balance is so important like that.
And I
So
love
I
your
wanted to,
stories.
yeah.
I love it. Like when you unwind, when you say, when you're so transparent and honest and you're like, okay, I did not do this today. I'm shutting off the laptop.
Yeah.
I'm unwinding. And then like you show the beautiful view that you have outside your window. And it's just like, wow, you remind me to calm down, relax.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's beautiful.
Everything's a
Look at
little
all
done
that.
right now.
Yes. And, it's important to just say, okay, I didn't get it done and that's okay. We'll do it
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah,
Gotta be easy on ourselves because I've worked with entrepreneurs. I'm talking about six-figure earners that have hired me to do work for them. And that's why they hired me because they were in the ER not too long ago.
mm,
And they realized they can't do it by themselves.
yeah,
They overwork themselves to the ground, literally.
yeah,
Um, and that's one of my fears. This is why, it's not easy. You do have to make those sacrifices if you're an entrepreneur, solopreneur, doing it all yourself. Trust me and Amira understand you. We're there, we're doing it. We're just getting through it. The point is to keep going, right? Every
yeah,
day.
for sure. Yeah, and honestly, like your health is so important, and
Yep.
sometimes fear is a
Especially
really
now.
good motivator. Like fear
Mm-hmm.
motivates you to do things that you wouldn't usually do. And I
It
know
keeps
it
us
sounds
in check.
scary to use it as a
Yeah.
motivator, but it really does work. For me, it was the same thing. Like for my mental health, that was me. I was like, I think my mental health is so important, and that's why I'm going to be doing these balance things. So,
And
what
mental
is,
health, I'm sorry. No, I just want to mention something.
yeah,
Mental health is a good indicator. Like, even if you are feeling depressed one day, that's okay, but that's an indicator of, okay, your body, mentally and physically and emotionally, you're not aligned right now. So you got to do something that you like. You got to do something that does
yeah.
align with you. Get yourself out of that funk because chances are it's just a temporary feeling, right?
Yes. And then we
Yeah,
attach to it and it becomes bigger. But yes, you're so right about doing something you love. So, what's
that's
one thing you do for balance? Something maybe that you love or something that helps you balance out those business and personal goals?
Um, there was one point, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little inconsistent with working out. There are things that I do like to do, like Zumba or dancing, like especially with the reels. There's so much fun, and that's like, even though it's kind of work, I have fun with it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just not work to me. Like when you feel
Yeah.
like you're doing things and it doesn't feel like work, it's almost like, wait, this is the way that I actually, like if I'm having a rough day, personally, I can lean on my business and kind of just let that take me, like it gets me in a better mood because I have something that I can work on that I know is something that I enjoy.
Yeah.
Another thing I like to do is just go out and walk. And that's usually with
Mm-hmm.
my children. They're like my best friends. They go with me everywhere.
I love
So,
that.
any chance I get, walk the dog, go out with the kids, do something, plan something for the weekend. Not that we do a lot anyway, because since COVID hit, but like little things, just small changes in your daily routine, or not even daily, but at least on the weekend. Like if you feel like you're just tired of the redundant schedule, do something a little different, slightly different. It doesn't have to be something extreme. And that usually does it for me. It's the small
Yeah.
things.
In psychology, we call it self expansion, doing new things with yourself.
Um,
It's so important. It really
yeah,
is. Yeah. I love
yeah.
all those suggestions.
And we have
So,
someone commenting down here, Thrive. She put very relatable. So,
yeah. And I see
yeah.
somebody said, I'm a new dad and work from home. Respect to the parents who can balance it all. Yeah, it's not
Yes,
easy at
yes,
all.
it's not easy. It's not, but it's very possible. We can do hard things.
Yeah. Parents they're like what? Superman.
And you know what?
Superwoman.
You're not ready. Like you don't, when you become a parent, you're not ready for that. You're
No.
just not. You're not. There's just no way anything can prepare you for being a parent. It's just going through the day by day that preps you really. You learn from it just by going through the motion every day.
Yeah,
And it just builds from there.
for sure. So if anyone has any questions they want to ask Jessica, drop them in the comments about being a
Yes, feel free
solopreneur,
to
about
ask.
content, anything like
Yes.
that. What are you like?
So
So, what are you inviting people to join for you? What do you want people to do to follow
Um,
you?
yeah, definitely follow me. See if there's anything in my on my profile that you can benefit from. I like to post a lot of information that can really help with your business online. So if you're on Instagram now, which and you're on your business account, or if you have a business account and you're on your personal right now, anything having to do with your business and how to show up, start with Amira and then reach out to me. And if you want to visit my profile, you can download a strategy planner. It has a little bit of goal setting. And but then it goes straight into like, okay, who are you targeting? Get super clear on who you're targeting, because if you don't know who you're targeting and you're trying to reach everybody, you're not going to reach anyone.
Yeah,
So it's important to really know who you're targeting, like who's going to benefit the most from your services, from your products, who's going to benefit the most from that. And those are the people that are going to follow you and want to learn from you. And this content strategy planner will help you get there. It'll help you set your goals. It'll keep you in check. So a lot of the times, whatever you had in your mind, when you write it down, it's completely different. So I'm excited about that. It is free, by the way. It's about 50 pages. People are like,
Wow.
"You're crazy. Like, what are you doing? Why is it free?" I printed it out just so you have an idea. It's like the best way to use the planner is to print it out. Like I said, it has goal setting, and then it has like if you want to analyze your competition, like what are they doing better? What are your strengths compared to theirs? Like what are your weaknesses? How can you just support that so that you don't reach that weakness part of it? Like just focus more on your strengths. How to brand yourself, and how to, I mean, I have content ideas, things to help you do things quicker. So if you have a business and you're already doing all those things and you feel like it's too time consuming, you need to find a better way to do it faster. And you need to be
Yes.
more productive because as a solopreneur, that's what you need to get things out of the way, done, and that's it. You can't be focused so much on content because it's very time consuming and it can get very overwhelming. So that has been my mission to help solopreneurs with that so that they're more productive. So you can get the copy of the content strategy planner. The link is in my bio. And it's going to be free to download till the end of this month. After this month, it will be paid. So that's the best way to start. You don't want to get straight to just posting. You want to start from the beginning, your goals, and then you want to research your audience and then create your content so that you could be more effective. And I signed up for Amira's membership, by the way, because I need that accountability every month. So I'm very excited about that because I already set the goals, but now I need to be reminded of them every month.
Yes.
So whoever wants to join, I'd love to meet you guys on Amira's membership also. That'll
Yeah.
be awesome.
Yeah, and that freebie sounds incredible. It's all things that like I think I did, but I didn't ever write down, you know? So that
Yeah,
idea of looking at your competition and seeing what their weaknesses are is actually really important to do because we get to better ourselves when we reflect on what other people are doing too. This is
yeah,
something I've learned in reading too, you know? Like we get to
yeah,
learn through other people if we allow ourselves to. And this is
yeah.
why we create freebies, why you sit and write things down, is because we're actually creating that manifestation. We're spending time and energy on the things that are going to grow in our lives, right? Planting those seeds, as
Absolutely.
you said. So
Yeah,
yeah, definitely go
100%.
and download that content strategy planner because 50 pages for free is incredible, and you'll just really
Yeah,
dive deep into your branding, your audience, and align your content with your goals, which is so
yeah.
important. I'm all here for that. So thank you,
Awesome.
Jessica, for joining for our first
No
Flow Notes
problem.
Live.
You're so welcome.
I'm so excited. So yeah, thank you. Thank you to everyone who joined. Yeah, do you want to say anything else to close it off?
No, just keep going. I know that some of us have the holiday brain, is what they're calling it. So it's hard to say like, oh, well, get back to me in Jan. It's easy to say get back to me in January, but you don't want to be in January, finally getting over the holidays, trying to catch up not only in your personal life, but through work, and then like it's just still overwhelming. So set your goals at least and know what your plan is moving forward. So January, you know exactly where to jump back in.
Yep,
That would be like the best piece of advice I have for everyone.
for sure. Yep. And I'll be running the Dream Self workshop in January so that if you didn't set your goals and you're last minute or you just need some help, we'll be working on that together. Jessica will be there too. So maybe she can jump in, talk a little bit about
Of
content.
course. Absolutely.
So yeah, really excited for all of this. So go download Jessica's content planning or content strategy planner and
Yeah,
go follow her because she has great info and she even lays out how you can schedule your content for a week, and I love it. So thank you so much for
awesome.
joining. Thank you
No
everyone who
problem. And
joined.
Bribery said, great session, ladies. Thank you. It was great
Yes.
being here, and I hope we can do this again, Amira. Thank you for
Yeah,
having
for
me.
sure. Thank you. Bye guys.
Bye.